Okay, welcome to Not Your Status Quo's spoiler-filled review of The Incredibles 2. Great movie. We'll get to that in a second, but first, if you like what you see, please hit subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we have a new video.
And throw us a like if you like it. We'd appreciate it.
And any comments are welcome as well.
Okay, performances in this movie. I think everyone was great. I can't think of one bad performance. I mean, all of the voice actors, they had the same ones from the first film. Everyone was amazing. There was absolutely nothing wrong with any performance in this movie.
Yeah, 13 years later, and it just flowed. And you know how it, well, we'll get into the plot later. But yeah, I like every performance.
The law, I gotta break it.
You've got to, so our kids.
Okay, so the plot, awesome. Picks up exactly where the last movie left off. And it's very, very continuous because of that. I like it. And Screenslaver, a great villain. Obviously this is spoiler filled, so, and it turns out to be one of the main characters that I think that's just how stories work now. they don't have it as a hidden character. It's obviously one of the main cast that's going to turn out to be evil.
Well, the funny thing was, this really was almost a reverse from the original. Superheroes are still outlawed, but instead of Mr. Incredible going undercover with the future villain of the film working for them, it's Elastigirl, and there's two sort of people, and it ends up, the sister is the one who's the screenslaver. But when you think about it, it was almost exact reverse of the first one, but it was still great. It didn't, when I'm watching it, I was smiling ear to ear the whole time. The movie was just so good. The family interactions together were very good.
I think Jack was the highlight of the movie, with all the 17 different powers he had, and just practicing on how to use them. Don't fire don't fire the lasers at the house. It's just funny.
But everyone was better. Elastigirl was so much better in this film, so much more, rounded character. Violet got a chance to show, Dash got a chance to show his stuff. Even Frozone was in this a little bit more. And once again, Pixar just did an incredible job. I'm glad they waited 13 years or 14 years, however everybody was, but I hope we don't have to wait that long for 3, because this was a
quality
smile
story
from start to finish movie.
Yeah, quality story, and I read it broke a record, but 180 million is not a record, but
For an animated film, it is.
For an animated film, there you go. It's worth it. It earned that 180 million open weekend, and I'm sure it'll do $1 billion.
And if you haven't seen it yet, and you're watching this spoiler-filled review, stop watching. Click the watch this video later, and go out and see it, because it's worth it. Not very often does a sequel live up to the original, and this was.
Yeah.
It was either equal or better than The Incredibles.
And it's a 2-hour, animated movie, which is incredible, but it holds your attention. And they have a little spoiler at the beginning with each of the 3 main actors that they thank you for it. It's cool. No post-credit scene though.
Yeah, it's 2 hours, but it goes by just like that.
Yeah.
I didn't just wipe out half the universe, did I?
Oh, we don't have the gauntlet on, so we're safe.
Oh, okay, good.
Help me bring supers back into the sunlight.
Okay, other items of note, little Easter eggs from The Incredibles 2. The Underminer is John Ratzenberger, Cliff Clavin from Cheers. And he has been in every single Pixar film.
Yep, in some way, shape, or form. Not always a main character.
And the fact that the Underminer was never caught, we could see him in The Incredibles 3.
Right.
So that would be good. One of the things I noticed too, Edna talks about how Jack likes Mozart. And if you remember, if you've seen it, Carrie, the babysitter from Jack Attack, is playing Mozart for him to, trigger his cognitive, stuff. So that kind of is part of his thing. And I was trying to remember all of Jack's powers, and I've written down pyrokinesis, shape-shifting, he can phase, he has enhanced strength, levitation, teleportation, laser vision, he can duplicate himself like the Multiple Man, he can make himself bigger, he has size manipulation, he can travel through dimensions, he has electrokinesis, and that's all I could think of. I know you said 17, and I think I heard that out there.
How many did you get there?
What is that? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I got 11.
Okay.
If anyone can remember what's out there, put it in the comments. I couldn't remember them all, but I was just doing this off the top of my head today when I was making my notes for this. But leave a comment below. Let us know what I forgot, because there's 17 of them.
That fight with a squirrel. Was it a squirrel? Raccoon. Sorry,
Raccoon.
with a raccoon. Hilarious.
That's worth the price of admission
That is.
itself. We do see Mr. Dicker using the memory eraser machine from Jack Jack Attack they use on Carrie the babysitter to erase her memories. You know, the Incredible Mobile is back in this. We do see one of the things I liked. Jack Jack's crib was themed like the Pixar ball.
Was it?
That's in almost every film.
Huh.
Pizza Planet. I'm told the Pizza Planet truck was in this film somewhere. I did not see it. I've only
didn't
seen it
see it.
once. I'll see it again. I'll
I've
look for
seen
it
it
again.
twice.
Once again, if you know where it is, leave us a comment. Let us know. That way I can check for it next time I go.
Interact with us. Help us out.
And then the last thing that I saw today was supposedly there's a Toy Story 4 Easter egg in The Incredibles. But it's not supposed to make any sense until Toy Story 4 comes out next year. But if you have any guesses what you think it might be or any inside information, once again, the theme of this video, leave us a comment, let us know, because I didn't see it and I don't know what it could be, but if you guys know, we'd love to hear.
I love layered movies like that where you can watch, go back and watch it. And I did, I saw it twice. I saw it again on Saturday, and I swear to God, I was going to come in here with this information, but it slipped my brain just now. There were a few things that I didn't catch the first time around, and that's because it's stuff that happened later in the movie that they foreshadow with just little throwaway. You think they're throwaway lines, but they're not. They're just little lines that are like foreshadowing that you won't get until you see it for the second time. I love movies that do that, and there's some lines that were covered up by the laughter, from the crowd. Then you see again, you're like, oh, you catch the second part of the joke. This has tons of those in this movie.
There, ASAP.
Where you going ASAP? You better be back ASAP.